This is News Channel 5 at 6.
Good evening. Fed up with the debate over health care reform in D.C.?
Some state lawmakers are too, and they're trying to push a plan that would allow you to opt out altogether.
News Channel 5's Scott Arnold has both sides of the issue. Scott?
And tonight, Congress is still debating health care reform, so a lot could change. But right now, if you do not buy into whatever sort of plan is passed, there is the chance you could face financial or even criminal penalties.
I don't see how the federal government or any government can mandate that you have to buy anything that is a commercial product.
To some state lawmakers, being forced to buy whatever health insurance plan Congress creates doesn't make sense.
They have never mandated that we have to buy anything, and therefore this bill is our response to national health care. The Health Freedom Act doesn't nullify federal law. It does say that a person can participate or not participate, that any penalties that would be assessed by the federal government, that we would be defended by the Attorney General. To them, this bill is about choice and protecting you from the federal government.
We look upon this as a political strategy to get elected.
But Tony Garr, part of a progressive health care reform group, calls this a political sham. He says lawmakers are pushing a bill they didn't even write.
This was a bill that was actually drafted in Idaho.
The idea came from the American Legislative Exchange Council, a conservative group spreading the message to lawmakers in 30 states. Garr says Republicans are using opposition over health care reform to get their members elected.
Most of these are being put forth by Republicans in states where they have a strong Democratic candidate.
To Garr, it's no surprise May Beavers and Ramsey are publicly backing the bill. Both are running for office. At the end of the day, he says you need to take the politics out of health care.
We need a system. It needs to be mandated. It needs to be part of our system of coverage.
Now, the Tennessee Senate today passed this legislation. Now it heads to the House for them to debate. If this passes and Congress eventually okays some sort of health care reform plan, it sets the stage for a big fight between the states and the federal government. It's now possible health care reform could take years to become some sort of reality. Vicki?
All right. Thanks, Scott.